Today, I'm building the fastest NFL team of all time. A roster made up of players whose speed defined football history. And it starts at wide receiver with record breaker Xavier Worthy. At the 2024 NFL Combine, Worthy stunned the world by running a blazing 4.21, the fastest 40-yard dash ever recorded. That kind of speed earns him the very first spot on this team, and we're just getting started. To build the rest of the squad, I'll be pulling from Combine 40 times, next-gen stats, the most iconic speed moments the NFL has ever seen, and so much more. Next up is John Ross, the previous record holder before Xavier Worthy came along. His 4.22 stood at the top of the Combine charts for years, so it's only fitting that he plays alongside him. The speed isn't just measured in the 40-yard dash, sometimes it shows up in the biggest moments. According to next-gen stats, Tyreek Hill once clocked in at 23.24 miles per hour on a kick return during his rookie season, and no one has topped that since. That kind of game-breaking speed makes him our wide receiver 1. According to this football article, Bullet Bob Hayes is the fastest NFL player of all time. Before he was an NFL receiver, Hayes won Olympic gold in the 100 meters at the 1964 Games, setting a world record at 10.6 seconds. And rounding out the group is DK Metcalf for one of the most iconic hustle plays in NFL history, when he chased down Buda Baker at 22.64 miles per hour. Once the roster is built, we'll put the fastest NFL team of all time to the test and see if they can dominate today's league and win a Super Bowl in just one season. And if they don't, I'll record myself running the 40-yard dash. And trust me, at my age, that might be the slowest moment in the entire video. Moving on to tight end, we have Vernon Davis. He showed off his freak athleticism at the 2006 Combine with a 4.38 40-yard dash, making him our starter. Backing him up is Kyle Pitts, who's already proven he's the fastest tight end in the NFL today. We'll base the O-line on their 40 times, starting with Teron Armstead at left tackle with a 4.71. At left guard, Randall McDaniel ran an incredible 4.6. Eric McCoy locks in at center with a 4.89. Aviante Collins takes right guard at 4.81. And Lane Johnson rounds it out at right tackle with a 4.72. Before we get to the quarterbacks, we've got to build the backfield. Chris Johnson comes in at number 10 on the list of the fastest NFL players of all time. He ran a 4.24 40-yard dash at the 2008 Combine, and he showed that elite speed during his time in the NFL, so he'll be RB1 for this team. Behind him is the legend Bo Jackson. His 4.12 40-yard dash in 1986 is debated, but his jaw-dropping speed on the field wasn't. And the final piece is Devon Achane, the fastest running back in the NFL today. Now, for the most electrifying position, the quarterback. Leading the way is Michael Vick, who ran a 4.33 at the Combine and redefined the position with his speed and playmaking. Backing him up is Lamar Jackson, who may not have had Vick's 40 time, but his combination of agility and breakaway speed has already carried him with the most rushing yards by a quarterback in NFL history. And just like that, we've built the fastest offense of all time. But trust me, the defense might be even scarier. Starting with the defensive line, Amari Barno leads the way. He holds the record for the fastest 40-yard dash time among defensive linemen, running a 4.36 at the 2022 Combine. The speed doesn't always equal ratings. As you can see, Amari Barno is only 68 rated. Joining him is Micah Parsons, who ran a blazing 4.39 at his Combine. What's even crazier? He actually beat Tyreek Hill in a 40-yard sprint at the Pro Bowl games, and that locks him in as our starter. Joining them off the edge are Odafe Owe and Montez Sweat, two freak athletes who already shown that their speed translates on Sundays. And at defensive tackle, we have Kalijah Kancey. He ran a 4.67 at the 2023 Combine, breaking the all-time record that was once set by Aaron Donald. Both of them will anchor the interior, with Quinnen Williams joining them as well. At Mike linebacker, we have Isaiah Simmons, who ran a 4.39 at his Combine in 2020, although he struggled to live up to that freakish potential. Joining him are Devin Bush and Devin White, both with elite 40 times for their position. And then at Sam and Will linebacker, I had to include Bruce Irvin, who ran a 4.43 at his size, and Terrell Suggs. Although Suggs didn't wow anyone with his 40 time, his acceleration and ability to close made him a nightmare for offenses, and he's a two-time Super Bowl champion. And then comes the secondary. Leading the way is Deion Primetime Sanders. He comes in at number 4 all-time, reportedly running a 4.21 at the 1989 Combine. Alongside him is Darrell Green, who played for Washington for 20 seasons, and he was known for his elite speed. Joining them on the depth chart is Kalen Barnes, who ran a 4.23 in 2022, plus DJ Turner and Tariq Woolen, both right behind him. At safety, we start with Sean Taylor. His official 40 was only 4.51, but in high school he won the state 100-meter dash. His speed, passion, and physicality made him one of the most electric players ever. Lining up with him is Nick Cross, who ran a 4.34 at the Combine. And at strong safety, we have Darnell Savage, who ran a 4.36. With that, we built the fastest defense in NFL history. And yes, even the special teams are here. At kicker, we've got Michael Badgley, and at punter, Mitch Wisnowski, both having great speed for their position. And of course, no fastest team is complete without the greatest returner of all time, Devin Hester. He's one of the most dangerous players to ever touch the football, and he'll handle our return duties. We built the fastest team in NFL history, but can they turn speed into a Super Bowl? If not, I'll be sprinting the 40-yard dash, and I don't think anyone wants to see that. The first game of the season for the fastest team ever is at Lucas Oil Stadium against the Colts. To make this challenge even tougher, I won't be controlling the team at all unless we make it to the Super Bowl. That's when I'll finally be able to jump in and play the big moments. On our opening drive, Bo Jackson burst through for a solid 8 yards, but the drive stalled quickly after a costly drop. Time to see if this defense can hold up. First play, the Colts try an RPO, but it's shut down immediately. On third down, Anthony Richardson drops back and Quinn Williams gets the sack. After simming the rest of the game, it wasn't even close. The fastest team ended up dominating, beating the Colts 50-17. From there, I simmed the rest of the regular season to see if they could make the playoffs, and they did, finishing with 15 wins, the best record in the NFL. Mike Vick threw for just under 4,000 yards and 38 touchdowns, but Bo Jackson carried the offense, finishing second in the league with 1,600 rushing yards and 23 touchdowns. And on defense, Micah Parsons was unstoppable, leading the league with 25.5 sacks. After a first-round bye, we take on the Houston Texans in the divisional round. The fastest team struck first, Michael Vick connecting with Tyreek Hill for the opening touchdown. But Houston fired back right away with Joe Mixon finding the end zone. As we fast forward to the fourth quarter, up by 4, the defense slipped and CJ Stroud dropped a dime to Nico Collins for the go-ahead touchdown. One last chance for the fastest team to mount the comeback, and Vick was doing all he could. He then threw a quick strike to Vernon Davis for the game winner. The fastest team survived and are heading to the AFC Championship game. Next up, Patrick Surtain and the Broncos. And this one was all fastest team. Deion Sanders for some reason is playing wide receiver, and he opened the scoring with a touchdown grab. He added another in the fourth quarter to seal it, and the defense clamped down, holding Denver to just one score. A 21-7 win sends the fastest team to the Super Bowl. The stage is set. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. And this time, I get to take control of the important moments of this game. First drive, a quick run play that didn't go far. The rest of the drive stalled out, and I had to settle for 3. But after a defensive stop, Vick found Vernon Davis in the end zone to make it 10-0. We have a 7-point lead. I'm going to take off with Vick here, and we pick up a huge first down. On the very next play, Tyreek Hill got away from his defender and touchdown. The lead stretched to 14. But Tampa Bay refused to quit, cutting it to 1 score, but a clutch field goal pushed it back to 10. The Bucs managed to score once again, and they have to recover an onside kick to have a chance. He kicks it, and John Ross recovers. The fastest team of all time are Super Bowl champions. I guess elite speed can really win it all. And the best part, I won't be having to embarrass myself by running the 40-yard dash. At least not this time. But if you enjoyed this video, you should definitely check out this one right over here. I really think you'll enjoy it. Click on it.